Masters of Wisdom speak on developing the God nature in humankind. The Bridge to Freedom Journal, June 1953. Lord Mahachohan. It has not been without great thought and prayer and contemplation that I chose to gather within my own arms the cosmic dove and endeavor to blend her gentle presence into the tumultuous energies of the Western Hemisphere, hoping that within those energies might be formed a canopy of life by which protection and sustenance of my teaching might endure unto the day when from the hearts of many men and women would rise replicas of that dove, signifying the purified souls awaiting the cosmic baptism of the hour. It is in these days we stand. Ascended Master Elmoira. The cosmic law allows only that much of the God plan to manifest in any evolution as can be drawn through the consciousness of some members of that evolving body. To gain the attention, interest, comprehension, and loyalty of unascended beings is the first step. Here we are required to secure the acquiescence of the karmic board before we can employ any extraordinary means to connect our consciousness with the chelas. The more spectacular and concrete a manifestation is required to even catch the passing interest of mankind, the less is the board likely to grant the request of the master, because the tremendous expenditures of energy involved in such an endeavor rarely are balanced by the good done. When a chela can be found who will respond wholeheartedly, without requiring that we literally do handsprings upon the theater of his own choosing, there is a possibility of securing a single opportunity to reach through the veil in a tentative offer of friendship and cooperative service. Ascended Master Kuthumi. At inner levels, there are great angelic beings who are called the Watchers for the expanding light within the souls of men. These great brooding spirits are constantly looking at the evolving consciousness of the human race, and whenever the slightest flicker of expanding light, which signifies a desire for understanding and God truth, is seen, the Watcher sends an angelic being into the aura of that individual, and this angel brings back the report as to the nature of assistance which the individual requires. All of this protection of the sleeping masses comes under the second ray. Then, when the individual signifies his desire to set foot on the spiritual path, and he is separated from his sleeping brothers by the expansion of his individual God spark, he must be placed in an environment which will enable him to expand that flame most rapidly. With the cooperation of the higher mental body, a particular guardian of his spiritual progress through his outer consciousness is assigned by myself to assist him. Ascended Master Venetian. Mankind little understand how much they owe to the sensitive life streams who open their consciousness to the inspiration and beauty of the higher octaves, and then through the dedication of their own energies incorporate into the substance and form of the third-dimensional plane that beauty, whether it be a song, a statue, a painting, a gift of prose or poetic eloquence. We who enjoy the fullness of realms of beauty are eager to share these realities with mankind, but the expenditure of our energies is not allowed by cosmic law, unless we can secure the voluntary cooperation of an incarnate soul who steps down the gift we offer and through his own consciousness presents it to the race. Ascended Master Serapis Bey. When the thought and feeling consciousness of man created an outer ego apart from the higher mental body, the soul as a separate entity was born. This soul is the accumulated consciousness resulting from the experience life, both during the time of incarnation as well as between embodiments. While embodied, the soul dwells in the physical garment, and at inner levels usually functions in the etheric body. Within the soul dwells the immortal flame of life, and one day the soul and this flame will again become one, and the transmuted soul consciousness will be no more a separate being apart from the Christ self. The God presence through the heart flame ever seeks to draw the soul and the personality together and raise both to the highest possible manifestation in each earth life. Ascended Master Hilarion. Each intelligent being qualifies to live in a sphere of activity similar to the natural vibratory action of his individual consciousness. Thus, every man makes for himself, through the creative centers of thought and feeling, a personal environment, a heaven or a hell. When the individual has learned to master the energy that flows so freely through his own vehicles, he qualifies to enter a sphere of perfect harmony and is qualified to ascend out of the world of form. If the individual does make this conscious ascension, he no longer can participate in the evolution of those in the realms below him, except through the consciousness of chelas and pupils who volunteer to allow the emancipated being the use of their energies toward the evolution of some particular cause. When no such individuals are found, the master must await incarnation of some pupil to continue his endeavors. Ascended Master Jesus. I long so to convey that peace that comes from perfect trust in Him to the children of earth, to their parents. I long to have an atmosphere of loving confidence in the power of God, God as the natural atmosphere of every home and school and every institution where the little ones have no fathers and mothers to guard them. If the life streams could live in that surety, that security, that acceptance of the Father of good until they were 7 years of age, no appearance could ever completely control their energies again. This is the dispensation my mother and Kuthumi ask of life, and I place before the karmic lords my energies as sponsor to fulfill it. Ascended Master Saint Germain. In the cosmic order dedicated to developing the God nature of men and planets and systems of worlds, we are allowed full freedom to turn the attention of our individual beings toward whatsoever sun or star in which we choose to invest our life energies and attention. I have chosen the sweet earth, turning on its bended axis, hopefully raising its face in each daily cycle, for a time, toward the sun. Some day the cry of pain and the petition for comfort will become the song of freedom, and every life stream will wear the robes of freedom and move forward the God being which is their individual and preordained destiny.